Good day and welcome to Obidati Family TV. The program now Hope Are Alive. Yes, hope day and plenty things they happen. And those plenty things now will go straight into the matter for today. Bola Tinubu don't finally respond to the call when they call him for U.S District Court for Northern District of Illinois. And the case, as they waka today, plenty things now in they happen. The kind argument where we say Tinubu they argue for that very place go make everybody faint where they for Nigeria here. But anyway, make I for no carry on and go too much because we go display all the things as they take they come first. Now Abubakar, which is Atiku Abubakar versus Chicago State University. Now these two people now then get this very matter for there. But Tinubu don't join the matter last minute. Now he join the matter. If not, Kasara for bust for their head. But then quickly yesterday evening, now then come file them. Now we don't bring that very something come. As we carry and come, we won't make everybody will be said and they join us. Make them go for our comment section. I've been for description where producer go put the link. Make on for see waiting Chicago State University talk. Make on read by on yourself also waiting Bola Tinubu talk for that very court as it just happen. Now that very one. Now for if you go for our Twitter place where we say it there, but the link go there for that very video. Then from there on I'll go for our Twitter place. Man, I know fair to follow us and retweet, make other people see waiting Tinubu they talk for US, whether it they different for waiting they happen now. Now maybe we go to the people where we say then they represent Tinubu as they take come court. Come answer the call where we say court, they talk say they won't expose the thing. We won't start with Atiku's attorneys. As soon as I see them, then get Andrew Lavender, where Naomi pro hack vice have been awaiting. Then we get Angela M. Liu, that one. The name they very popular for the distance. Then we get Andrea Garmont. Now so their name. If I no pronounce and we make that one no vessel now because all this name no be the name will be say come out from Nigeria. Then make we talk the people where we say then come talk this matter for Tinubu. Now we get Victor P. Henderson. Now he be the lead attorney for Tinubu for that matter. Then we get Christopher Kamaike. We be saying that the attorney Cochrane firm. Now be two of them. Now then they represent Tinubu. So now then they bring all this talk. We be say Tinubu they send through them because no be say Tinubu waka go US. We will not say if Tinubu waka go to US, two hands fit join to become one hand. But anyhow, now these people now them they represent them and court don't mandate them say they must answer. Now we go back to waiting even happen. But before we go to waiting transpire for court, waiting there inside that document, waiting Tinubu tell court where everybody they wait to hear. I get people where they join me, both for studio and for Zoom, them plenty. I get Angel and I get Esther.
Good day, my well-meaning Nigeria, my intelligent and lovely obedient worldwide. Welcome on board. Tell your neighbor, say, hope day. We are getting close to our promised land. Yes, you see this our mandate, we must get them. Whether devil like them or not, whether APC and Tinubu like them or not, we must get them. By his grace, come on board, let's discuss.
Yes, so my fellow obedients, welcome to Hope Alive. Now Hope Alive o'clock today so. Time don't reach for us to unmask that big masquerade where INEC carry give us. And as breeze don't the wind don't they blow and we don't they see the nyash of the fowl. My people, carry chairs, sit down, make we do this thing together. Welcome and join us.
Yes, and we get our own Maxwell, where be the legal analyst, where go follow us to break the things where we say they happen for court. We go break them small. So make you greet our people before we go over not they go.
All right. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, well-meaning Nigerians, obedience worldwide, and every person that has interest in good governance and a better political society in Nigeria. It's a pleasure to be here once again to, have this conversation with all of you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, make we begin the go straight to waiting carriers come here. And when carriers come here and are waiting with the wait for since, waiting be that thing. We won't know waiting Tinubu talk for court. Court for whether for US, for this, for Chicago, talk say, then go send subpoena, go give Chicago State University, make them bring the certificate and academic record of Tinubu. And make I tell on a past only Tinubu, then article, they tell that court, say, make them give them certificates for all the 44 years where we say it don't pass. Which means from 1979 till date. Now waiting article they ask. We go still get into the major issues of why article they ask made them give and the one of 79, 80, 81, 82 and up till 2000 and then won't collect all the certificate. Make them check whether the serial number they correct. And I know why. Okay, before we go enter, make I just give on a small gist of waiting they come. And I know say you see Maxwell summarize them for in Twitter page which we go bring. But before we go come to that one, make I give on a hint. Waiting Tinubu through his lawyers, they talk yesterday for court, be say article for Nigeria here. They no bring any issue where concern Tinubu certification and education. Waiting then they talk say now about electronic voting and the electronic transmission of results. Say now the issue where we get for here. Say waiting the presidential election tribunal they check now about electronic voting and electronic transmission. Now waiting then how they can join issue can carry themselves turn upside down. Then come talk again say. That certificate where Mike Nehoro carry come, where would they show na last time? I happy say then admit say that certificate come from waiting then they call them Chicago State University. Now, even the way where they take write am here, I go even want to make I just give on a one line. Now in quote for waiting there for Tinubu's response, they said, unfortunately, in responding to the illegal and the invalid subpoena, Chicago State University made several errors. Chicago State University issued a new diploma for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but incorrectly wrote the date of graduation as June 27th, 1979. XB3. Now so they take put them. Then they said the correct date was June 22, 1979, but that the grievous error, along with a change in the Chicago State University logo, the font on the diploma, and the leadership at Chicago State University who signed the diploma. See, when I see the admission, so before we go enter the talk, I want make una know say Tinubu don't admit say that Enahoro's what in the column. Subpoena documents, then don't accept say it come from that university will be Chicago State University. Now they don't they talk say Chicago State University make mistake, come write incorrect dates, come they give another font and plenty other things. My people make I ask so now for this modern 21st century where we dey. If they say make you give somebody original document, you won't go print a new one, you won't go bring the copy where you get for archive. Make I for understand. So I want to tell on say first of all, Tinubu don't admit say that a Nahoro's copy come from Chicago State University and na originally be. Then the one when go give INEC, when talk say na original. Now the bottom line come for Chicago State University. That's why article they talk say he want make him get the whole certificate. Then they call him discovery subpoena. Make them come give certificate for all the remaining 44 years. I've been 44 years now. Yes, since that time. 79. All the 44 years made them bring them all. Chicago State University don't they cry. Once I say Haba court, Haba article. How you want to make we do 44 years and the rest? Now make we go back to how Maxwell take summarize this thing for his own tweet. May una see am na credit to our own Maxwell in they try to break am down to our people. But if you want to read exactly how Tinubu take respond and all the lie where the lawyers were there for the US they lie, make you check the description of this our video now. You go see the link, you go there. It go take you to where you go read the thing verbatim, meaning say as then take talk am, as then take write am and all that. So let's get to the point of Maxwell this thing. I go want, as my voice don't begin to do mui, I go want make Angel first start this very this thing. Make you read them out for us as Maxwell take. Before we go come, make Maxwell explain what he right and how these things take be to our audience.
From our own UC Maxwell, Tinubu's response to Atiku's application on 2 subpoenas to tender documents and make deposition by the Chicago State University. Tinubu have responded to the application by Atiku, and let's get to the details. Number 1, Tinubu argues that the information sought by Atiku is not relevant to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal case and is equally not admissible. 2. Tinubu claims that Atiku's case at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal is purely on the election and results, that Tinubu's educational background is not part of the electoral challenge. Is this true, my people? 3. Tinubu also claims that the matter that questions his educational background, Atiku is not a party to it and cannot rely on Section 1782 to obtain documents for foreign proceedings where he is not a party. For these reasons, he wants Atiku's application to be denied. This is just the introduction. This will be a thread. Follow carefully.
Then on I go see the certificates. This very particular certificate now the one wey be say Nahoro abi this one wait okay Tinubu yes the one where Tinubu bring you go even see him face as they come out for there na Tinubu na him get this very one before we they call them fake whether na original or na fake now we go know which one it go be because as him don already accept say that one way Nahoro bring also say no original be also that one on one side. Make we take the other one where they follow where you see also summarize. Make our people they follow us. Esther, you go take that second one where we say if they come when we finish we'll come meet UC making for explanate how intake come because now this Tinubu's on like 16 page document in IAB so 9 income break them down short you understand me so that it no go take too long. Kudos to him. Now our own member where they analyze things he go just break and make it day short make it for no take people time. So producer make you for position the something there make we for Vanna they go. Angel you see why would they wait for this person to throw the thing on? Okay this one might be the second one I been at the first one. Yeah, so make you for put the second one there, make we for no kill our people their time. I beg one on the watch, make on like and share the video, make you reach other people because since yesterday we there for phone, everybody they ask me question, I go the hear them, waiting they happen for US courts. Now waiting Tinubu don't respond, waiting being respond. Now the response don't come out. Make you for like and share as we they expect the second batch of the summarization of waiting happened for court yesterday so that other people go also see. This thing they very interesting, make other obedience worldwide know. It they very, very interesting. Make we take the second one where deal on the argument where we say Tinubu bring carry come where there for screen.
Okay, now another from this one are from UC Maxwell again. Say Tinubu's arguments in the U.S District Court against Atiku's application for his educational records. Number 1, Tinubu argues that though Atiku application fulfill one of 3 jurisdiction issue, but it did not fulfill 2 others. A. that the discovery of educational documents is not for use in the pending electoral proceedings. Here, Tinubu argues that in the electoral petition before the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, Atiku did not raise his educational background in the initial petition, even though he tendered evidence, called witnesses, and made arguments in his final written address to the effect. B. That Atiku is not an interested party in other proceedings. Here, Tinubu argues that Atiku is not a party to the Enahoro's case, being that it was Enahoro who started the discovery of Tinubu's educational record. Number 2, Tinubu argues that himself and Atiku are parties in an election suit and should be a reason not to grant his application. That the Supreme Court has cautioned about it. Number 3, Tinubu also argued that Atiku cannot use the documents if given since evidence at the tribunal closed since July 29, 2023. So there is no indication that the Nigerian court will receive additional evidence. 4. Finally, Tinubu argues that Atiku's application is unduly intrusive or contains burdensome requests, that the numerous documents listed by Atiku are beyond broad and are burdensome, and the disposition subpoena is a fishing expedition and to satisfy curiosity. Tinubu listed cases to support his argument. He concluded that the application should be denied since Chicago State University have clearly and conclusively established that Bola Ahmed Tinubu graduated from Chicago State University in June 1979. What are your thoughts? Are these grounds enough to deny Atiku's application?
Yes, those ones. Now, when Maxwell come, you go answer all those ones. But as we don't see, now this one, now to break the thing short, I go remind you again, if I won't read all the things we say Tinubu talk, you're gonna go check out for the link where we say there for the description of this very video now. If you go there, and I'll go see the whole thing. But me on no fail to like and share, make other people for no say this thing don't come out, so that they no go ask me all those questions. Some people they even call me for personal phone. They ask me the question. Producer, make you give us the third one. Make we see the last analysis before we go bring our own Maxwell. Make him for break the things down for us to know. Why would they wait for a producer to do this? I still want, if you just join us, now Hope Alive, now you enter. And this program will be Hope Alive now for Obidati Family TV. Okay. Now this very one where they na Chicago State University, the one where Chicago State respond, we won't finish with Tinubu's own, because Tinubu talk plenty things. But make I tell on again, the one where they sweet me. He agree say the subpoena where Mike Nahoro from that Abuja lawyer say that very subpoena, he say Chicago State University send the information, which means Nahoro's certificate na correct one from the same university, so they don't accept them. So when they don't accept them now, we begin to look wetin happen to that certificate and the one where they with INEC. Then talk say na for Mike Nahoro's own 9 Chicago State University make the mistake. You see? So they no make mistake for their own. Now for so my question be say, how now that one I go want our people where they Chicago, make them find out from the university as then the come court now, as they won't do discovery subpoena, make them for bring the 44 years we be say the distant day. So it be like say make we go straight to the next one where we say waiting Chicago State University talk for their own, because them more than talk say make Tinubu come answer waiting consign them. Say then they no one join issue with Tinubu case. We go see how they take talk and also Maxwell now summarize that one also, because waiting then talk say they no one join issues with them. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let me bring this one up. There's a Chicago State University has responded to Atiku's case Let's go through the details in their response. This is a shot from UC Maxwell. It said, 1. The Chicago State University claims that Tinubu graduated from the university in 1979. No dispute. They claim that the documents article is requesting from the university through document subpoena and deposition subpoena, which is discovery subpoena, are Tinubu's private educational record. Now, so they take talk. Now, Chicago State University said that they struggle to understand how Tinubu's grades and students' record from the 70s, dates, signatories, and certificates have any bearing on the 2023 election. Anyway, we no go blame them because they know they here, see waiting there for INEC. Now, number 4, they are, however, of the view that since Tinubu himself intervened and opposed the discovery of these documents, they differ to Tinubu to A, to defend the privacy claims of the documents. Then talk saying that Tinubu go do that one. Say they no go do one for them. Number 2, will be B, they say to defend whether the discovery of the information on the documents is appropriate under the U.S. law. Then talk saying that Tinubu now go do that one. That's why waiting they mean by differ to Tinubu. So make Tinubu their lawyer be the people to deal with the issue. Say they no know waiting they go on for Nigeria. Now number 5. CSU, will be Chicago State University, argues that since they are not familiar with the legal system in Nigeria and other legal principles, Tinubu, who is familiar with the issues and directly involved, should himself advance his arguments and objections. May they go do them by himself. Number 6. Chicago State University also informed the court that they held a conference with article lawyers who told them that the documents being tendered at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal anymore, but that article might introduce it when the case is appealed to the Supreme Court. Well, we know say article, no waiting in the talk for that very side. Number 7, CSU begged the court to rule on the case only after scrutinizing the status of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal and the possibility of any discovery from the documents in the Presidential Election Tribunal. Me, I know say na trouble then they find for that one because they talk say nothing concern them for Nigerian thing. Yes, say they no sabi.
And now they put their mouth today.
Make we go to the next one. The CSU further advanced objections on the order, the discovery of the academic records. 1. Chicago State University praised the court to only permit only limited and targeted discovery on the university. I know say UC Maxwell go know I go explain this one. Make I know they even shook my mouth inside. CSU also noted that since the court have not yet ordered the discovery, they cannot raise objection yet as to the scope of documents and information article needs. 3. CSU also says that article's request for information on the certificate issued by CSU for a 44 years period, that is 1979 to the present, is inappropriate. And talk say it big well, na big thing. Number 4, they said they also find inappropriate articles request for employment status and reason for the departure of a former employee of the university's general counsel's office. It be like say somebody where they among the syndicate where they there. It be like say they don't pursue and come out. Say make them come out, make them come talk why they come out that man for there. Then number 5, outside of all this, CSU pledges to comply, meet with and confer promptly in good faith with articles lawyers to address all the issues. Now Maxwell say, I hear Tinubu has responded through his lawyers. It will be a sweet ride. Now real sweet ride, in don't respond. And me, Steph, I don't say you will be Maxwell, make you show your face, make you begin to tell us all these things where you write for a tweet, where we talk so many people go see and for that side, for people who don't see and hear, make you for tell us the sweet ride, how you take see this ride they go. And also make we for start where Tinubu, what do you think? where all the arguments, 16 pages, where Tinubu carry enter US last time. So you get the mic now.
Thank you very much. Well, the thing is say you don't already read all the summary we come out from the case. But what I will just do now make a nation so that people probably see big grammar for the summary to really understand. Now, Tinubu carry matter go court for United States of America for Illinois, and then sake of say the educational records and certificates we concern Tinubu never dey clear. You know, say according to section 137 sub 1 paragraph J of the 1999 Constitution, it talks say anybody will go be president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you know, supposed to submit fake documents. You know, supposed to submit documents where they don't forge. So what the article they try to do with this matter, they say he won't know whether truly Tinubu go CSU, that's Chicago State University, and whether the certificates we present they forge. If you remember vividly for this same program, I don't talk say the questions have not even whether Tinubu go the university or whether he no go. The major question are whether he forge the certificate, because the law don't also make nobody forge certificate to be president. So even if he go to university, he can't be say he still forge the certificate. He know it's made them give him by themselves. In Congo forge him now see against the law, and he knows supposed to be president of Nigeria. So Tinubu can carry 2 subpoena, within they call subpoena, to order Chicago State University to provide documents with the academic records, and also to give dispositions to testify about these documents. Sake of say, made and tender documents, we don't even reach 44 years. From 1979, where Tinubu thought say he get those documents, and is it 1979 or okay, yeah, I think 1979 down till 2023. They made them bring all these documents come so that they go see. Now, it gets something where I want make people understand well for this matter, so we don't read. You see, one of the problems for one of the problems with this Tinubu matter be say Tinubu likes to be in the business of the apportion blame here and there. Say this one happened, say this one no happen. So more will just go over those arguments when they try to advance for this case. First of all, in the talk say he get jurisdictional issues where they never settle for the matter. Say number one, say Atiku no be party for the case. And say another one be say the issues wey concern these documents, they no raise them for the election petition tribunal. May we ask ourselves question. Remember, say when Atiku go court, he submit petition. After the petition, he can call witnesses for court. He tender documents for court. And he do financing, argue everything where he want to court for this matter. And for that place, in talk say, in they question the certificate, bring, come give INEC. In fact, he even bring one witness where they call Mr. Enahoro. Where come, try say the document where Tinubu tender for court, saying a fake document. So if Atiku don't already bring these issues for court, what thing will come make Tinubu they tell US for their court say no be issue for the case? Because we can see obviously from the case before us. Say Atiku be don't question his certificate. Under section 137 sub 1 paragraph J say he no submit certificate where they supposed look high, where we say the certificate they don't forge them. Another matter be say in say Atiku no be interested party for the case. Take of say Mr. Ehanoro abi Enahoro. For one time, Naim be go court, US court go request for Tinubu educational certificate. But the truth be say, what make Enahoro go collect those documents? Now so that made them for use them for the presidential election petition tribunal. And when Enahoro bring those documents, Atiku himself tender them for court. Talk say this one na evidence say this person tender fake certificate, because this one where them bring and the one where Tinubu bring is they different. We don't show now all these 2 certificates a long time ago. Another thing where Tinubu still they argue again, where they say if they give me concern, they say he no they shock. Say the educational record where they want collect for US, whether it would be important for the election petition tribunal for Nigeria. So not be Tinubu go talk whether the document would be important or it no go be important. For our Nigerian jurisprudence, maybe for our Nigerian law, I know say they don't close to accept evidence for the election petition tribunal. But you cannot take an appeal. Even in the Supreme Court, there are possibilities of tendering fresh evidence or new evidence in our court. And I don't argue this thing several times for Twitter, for radio interview, for TV interview, where I don't tell you, say, for them to admit new evidence for appeal, it just gets some small matter where they need to prove. One of those matter includes, say, the evidence must be connected with the case. Another one be say, that evidence where you want tender will be fresh evidence. Say that evidence be no day available the first time where the matter come up for the first level. So you don't see, say, is it possible for Nigeria for them to accept fresh documents or fresh evidence on appeal? And for this matter, if you don't read that document, you go see, say, as people be don't tell the lawyers, they don't tell U.S District Court, talk, say, this particular document, I won't use them for court case. I won't use them if I go on appeal. In case the matter go to Supreme Court for this Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, I won't tender them as document so that I go take proof, say, indeed, this man forged his certificate. Remember, I say, he get plenty things when no day in tandem with these two documents. The one where Tinubu submit, go give INEC, now one. The one where Mr. Enahoro brings, now another one. For these two documents, the dates no day correct. For document one, now 22 of June, 1979, 9 day there. For another document, now 27 of June, 1979, 9 day there. For one document, one handwriting day. For another document, different handwriting day. For one document, 3 people sign them. For another one again, now 2 people sign them. When you look all these things, you go see the mago day inside the matter. Now, for this particular case where they don't read for now here, where our presenters don't for court, they say, Tinubu, they blame the Chicago State University people where write the 2 certificates. According to Rambo, we don't know whether Naden write the one where Tinubu gets. He said, since Naden write the one where they give Mr. Enahoro, say na their mistake. Say the person where they write the result for Chicago State University, he make mistake, change handwriting. Say he make mistake, put another logo for there, where no they the same with the one where Tinubu get. Say he make mistake, put 2 people's signature instead of 3 people's signature. Say he make mistake, change different things when no supposed to get. How better person will they think? Intelligent person will they think? As Nigerians will be, when many Nigerians will go school, how they go tell us this kind of thing? Say the person where they write the result for Chicago State University. Say when they write the result for 1979, say there are 2 results they write. Say one, now 3 people sign up, another one, now 2 people sign up. So now some of the matter where Tinubu go court, but they argue with this. But as people don't already talk, say, my lord, may it please this honorable court, my lord, if I may, say this matter, if they give them all these documents, say it gets effect for the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. Say he go use them on appeal, and say he go determine whether truly Tinubu go to school or he no go. Or whether the results where they give am, even if he go to school, the result where they give am, whether na then give am or na him go one place for Lagos State or for Aba or for Kanu or for Nasarawa or for Abuja go forge am. Because we know say plenty people they forge certificates. We don't see many incidents for Nigeria. Remember the case for 2017 where Supreme Court pursue Mr. Saleh for legislature say he forged certificate. Remember the one where happened for 1999 where court pursue Salisu Buhari where we say he forged certificate for Nigeria. Remember the one where we say for Bayelsa State another person forged certificate they pursue him. So we need to know say the person where they lead us for Nigeria no forged certificate. And I'm waiting that they talk. Finally, before I go hand over mic to you, make I tell you waiting the Chicago State University talk for this matter. They thought say them the result na private result of Tinubu. But say if court say make them release the result, say them they no get problem, say they go release them. But you get waiting they talk where me no fit my belly. They thought say they no see how this result go take affect the case where they go on for Nigeria. But I want to Chicago State University say make they no worry themselves about how it go take affect. Now our matter. Now we determine who be president. Now we want to determine whether he forged certificate or not. Now we go know whether he affects the matter or not. Make Chicago State University just release the result, release the certificate, release all the academic record for 40 years since for 44 years since 1979, can reach 2023, so that we go know. Because as it be now, we dey suspect say he get forgery ring where they for Chicago State University, where they in the business of forging certificate they give to people where pay money. So CSU, wey be Chicago State University, must wash their name. After they wash am with better clean and omo and detergent, they go rinse am with plenty water, make it be say no fraud or no allegation dey for their name, so that we go know if truly na Tinubu na im go forge, whether na Chicago State University forge or wetin dey give am na legitimate or original document. So na im be the matter wey we don see currently. People bin dey talk say Tinubu no file document, but Tinubu don file. After Atiku file in application, Chicago State University respond, and then Tinubu also don respond. But Chicago State University don talk say they ready. Say if the court rule say make dem give all these documents, say they ready to tender out these documents, and say make Tinubu by himself come tell the court why these documents na private documents and why they no go release them. Say that one no be their matter. And I wan talk something finally. If you see wetin Chicago State University do for this matter, now wetin we expect INEC to do for the election wey happen. Chicago State University, where they pay their own lawyers, their lawyers no go dey defend Tinubu for the matter. But for here, for our presidential election petition tribunal, after we don use taxpayers money go pay INEC legal team begin dey defend Tinubu for matter wey no concern them, instead of them to allow Tinubu to defend himself. So now the matter be that for this article case wey dey go on for the United States of America.
Yes, so you break them down, no be small, and me my eye dey enlightened for wetin you talk. The thing wey be say I go wan make for Angel understand, or make him follow me share the thing as we dey take discuss before. You know, say now when Tinubu don accept this Enahoro's certificate.
Yes.
That thing now to buttress that original and fake wey we dey talk here.
Of course.
Now the other thing wey dey sweet me for inside, as dem don accept am, dem talk say na mistake Chicago State University do, so e mean say dem dey push am back to the university. So these people dey push am one side, the other people dey push am on the other side. You understand? Yes. So the sweet thing of the whole thing be say how Chicago State University go issue two different original certificates.
Na im make Atiku said make dem give am every details since that 1979 date, including the person wey dey sack. Okay. Why they sack am? Make them know why. Because maybe na that person na im dey collect money from Nigerians. They do those Oluwale. Anybody wey say, we want this thing, im go collect money, give them anything wey im like. Because you no go tell me say certificate wey dey there, no be to bring her out to give the person. The headline dey different. Signatures dey different. Date dey different. Everything, more than 4-5 things. And even their logo, go, will be the most important thing. It also dey different.
Yeah, I know. So Maxwell, make you for day close. When Esther don't talk her own now, I go on make you for enlighten us that thing where you tell me about Tinubu and waiting the depositions where Tinubu do that time when be governor. I go on make you for tell us more. Make first make we hear I say Esther Mat they do mui.
And this thing be say you get waiting. The truth of the matter be say you get waiting Chicago State University to do. You get waiting they do when they are not proud of. And another thing be say Tinubu Atiku is not only dragging Tinubu, but they also drag the credibility and integrity of Chicago State University. So at this point, not be to Chicago State University to they dodge them, but they come out, come defend themselves because their integrity as a school, as an institution is at stake at this point.
Okay, Maxwell, make you never waka sit down, make we dey talk because me I dey see say it be like say your this thing they pinch you, your chair they pinch you. Make you stay there. Make you tell me that, tell our audience where they know that thing where you tell me last time about when Tinubu be governor. In talk say in go one school where they for Royora be now waiting then they call him. Make you give us that history, I beg. Maxwell, on mute.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Please, can you come again? Sorry.
My question, I talked that thing where you tell me before we enter program. Say even when Tinubu be governor of Lagos State, in talk saying go one secondary school like that, where they come find out say in no go the school. So I want to establish to our people the kind of lie where don't they enter and they won't drag the lie enter Chicago State University. That's why then they push them back, go give them back.
Well, the matter about this thing we say this whole certificate issue with Tinubu no be today start. I want to make people understand say no be today this matter start. Now they been don't carry this same Tinubu matter come out before. For where Tinubu don't get discrepancy about the kind of schools where he go. Now, I don't know whether they get the documents there, whether they keep put on for screen. Tinubu been don't claim say he go one particular secondary school, at the primary school, some time ago. And they later find out say that particular school no they even exist. For 1999, when they prepare for election for Lagos State, even for 1998, when people they submit documents to what thing they call them to INEC, so that they go take to prepare all the documents where they take go for governorship election. Tinubu been present some documents to INEC. It can't be say some of these documents they lie inside the document. Some of these documents get discrepancy. Some of these documents, the date of the creation of these documents no correct. But what is Tinubu come waka go court? For instance, Tinubu been tell us say he be attend St. John's Primary School. He say he be attend one children's home school. Even till today, these schools where Tinubu thought say he been attend when he tell us that time, he know they claim those schools again. Now what they claim they say he attend one government secondary school, oh, this one, that one, oh, and all these schools, Tinubu never provide any certificate where show say he come out from these schools. The ones where he talk about, when they go make findings, it can't be say these schools no they even exist at all. Now, when they see say those documents for 1999, where Tinubu been submit, say he get issue. INEC can't see say he get the discrepancy, say this school where he thought say he go, he no go. This school where you feel here, say you attend, we not see any record for that purposes. Tinubu can come out, can they blame in political colleague. When Tinubu talk, they say him blame in political aid when they call Senator Tokumbo Afikuyomi. Say na him help and fill the form where they submit go give INEC. And say because of say na him fill the form where they submit go give INEC, say they not supposed blame him, say they not supposed hold am responsible, but say na the person where fill the form they supposed hold. So where did they hear this kind matter? I never see him before. Now, plenty documents they where Tinubu submit that time where would they talk like this. Tinubu submit primary school documents, Tinubu submit records, Tinubu submit some even documents where they take give him award. Say him be best graduating, say him be outstanding student for Chicago State University. Say him be this one, say they give him so and so. But if you want to what make una know, say when Tinubu come the fill form for 2023, when Tinubu the fill form, he no submit all these documents. He no talk about all these documents. Sure, he say this person no even get these documents. First of all, the letters where he say they give him for where he worked before, Tinubu no people provide all these documents. Now when they ask him all these academic records where you claim for 1998, 1999, for 1979, say they issue to you where these documents they. When they ask him, he say a military attack in house, say they carry all his certificates, this one, that one. Okay, if military enter your house, carry all the certificates. Go to school for where you finish from. Make them print another one, give you since you finish from the school. Till today, Tinubu never bring certificate. Till today, Tinubu no fit point out who be family member. Till today, Tinubu no fit point out who and who he follow go school. I shot our presenter waiting for this studio today. If you ask and the people who follow go school, he go tell you. My father waiting for house. My father don't they go how many years? My father fit tell me all the people who follow and they go school. Even though my father, for whichever educational qualification is top. When you see other people, you go see say the discrepancy waiting for this man, he just plenty. He don't lie plenty times. When he get one issue, he go come out, come blame social person. He go come out, come blame social person. All these things, they never verify any of this information. So it's very unfortunate. Say, person like person like Tinubu, they go through all these kind of things, and say today they don't even carry presidency give up. How people go take us as content? how people go take us serious, say we ready to change, so we ready to advance, ready to modernize, so they ready to integrate all the technological attributes wey dey for this world wey we for grow. This person wey be say e no get verifiable educational background, e no get verifiable familiar background, e no get verifiable work background, no work history. Person wey been dey receive about 2,000 something as salary, e can't get about $460,000 for his account. How he take get the money, he no fit talk. So these are the issues, and I think that as Nigerians, as obedient, as well-meaning, Nigerians, we should continue to talk about this. We cannot keep quiet about it. If we cannot have a person, remember, I say the issue of Tinubu no just stop for there. Tinubu birth certificate today we no know. He get documents where they show say Tinubu na 80 years old. We get documents where they show say he na 70 years old. We get documents where they show say they born at social time, they don't born at social time. How can only one man come with a lot of baggage? It's actually unfortunate. I will end my matter or my story for this point. I don't know whether I want to get any question for me.
Yes, so the question will be say I won't ask you. Though people will be said and they obodo ibona, I didn't go know this one, but I believe say due to the legal background, you go know them. Now the question be say we get 2 certificates and talk say na original because of say them will be this thing. They not agree say that Mike Nahoro's certificate say na originally be. And then make we assume say the one where we say then carry put for INEC, make we also assume say original. What I call original means say it come from Chicago State University. Now my question be say, you believe say Chicago State University originally the person no be syndicate or no be oluwole where they there by themselves. Anytime when somebody requests for certificates, then go reproduce certificates, begin they change the font, begin they change the signatures of the people where be say e dey there, begin they change the logo. You think say e dey possible? Why they ask this thing? Now because of say then talk say that Mike Nahoro's own say he come out from the same university, and the one where they carry give INEC say he come out from the same university. That's why they ask.
See, now the problem we the face with this, and that is why they call on Chicago State University to come out and wash their name come out for this matter. Because for a person like me, I don't already the process for my head say you get certificate forgery syndicate, whether they did for Nigeria or whether they did for Chicago State University or whether they did for both Nigeria and Chicago State University, but they be asked together to do this kind of badness. Because I know, I can say this categorically, that a lot of Nigerians walking around with some certificates where they don't use get job, they don't go those universities. They just go for one place, they forge certificate from the university, carry with them, and they don't use and get job where they work since. So if they possible, say these syndicates they exist. But the question where they say, I don't ask myself why I never see answer, they say, waiting they hold Chicago State University to come out and talk say now the entire truth and nothing but the truth now in the I don't the reason I'm saying they ask myself why they say we never see them like that. Where they say they go come out and say now the entire matter be this, I will not get hand for this issue. You see, as Nigerians, we need to realize that the earlier we start speaking out against these things, the better for us. Chicago State University is an entity. Why should 2 certificates be coming out from one entity, from one university? I never hear this one before now. I never hear them before. Because Chicago State University, number one, they don't deny the certificates where Tinubu presents to INEC. Number 2, they don't deny the certificates where Mr. Enahoro gets, where he give article tender to court. So if Chicago State University never deny these 2 certificates, it means that we need to question their integrity. We need to question their integrity. What will be the integrity? Say students when they truly go to school, they come out with certificates where they original. They come out with better certificates where go show say indeed say they come up from that university. Because seriously, the question where you ask me, I don't know how I want to answer. Now Chicago State University is supposed to come clear their name for this matter. But it can't be like say they delay the first time America first tell us say they no go release Tinubu academic record the 2026. For where did they hear this kind of matter? For where? Anybody who don't present himself to be president of Nigeria, don't tell the people say, I don't present myself to now. Make una question me. Make una check me. Make una touchlight me. Check if anything dey. So to come they tell us say, person who don't be president of Nigeria say na private matter, na private this. No, we no go agree this one. No be private matter again. Na public matter. Anybody who don't decide to go apply for job for any company, as far as say you don't present yourself to apply, any document where they say make you bring, you go bring. Even when they say make you bring your health record, you go bring. They say make you bring certificate, you go bring. So how come when we say Tinubu now will be president, we won't be president, he no fit bring within Nigerians they ask for. So Chicago State University must clarify this matter more for nowhere with peace. Thank you, well.
Yes, so I want to use this opportunity, make I tell well-meaning Nigerians worldwide, wherever they make them for thank Mike Nahoro. I know say all of us they struggle for one time. Now the same Mike Nahoro, now witness for Atiku Abubakar for presidential election tribunal. It be like saying that the last witness will even come do for them. And when he entered there, they even ask him say now which person now he vote for. In talk say him be obedient. You see, but now Atiku na him go do witness for, but him talk say him be obedience. So I go talk say may God for bless this man, because now when we say them don't talk say that thing where him carry that certificate where we don't dey show since. Now when they don't accept say that certificate come out from Chicago State University, at least one part of our mind go don dey cool. You understand? So now the second part we did, because then the talk say when you start match, you go do preliminary, you go come do quarter final, then you go enter semi-final. So with that very one, make una for like how these things they go, and make una for like the video, because I know say wherever people be there now, it might go to do and totori, because Atiku they do all these things. No be say Atiku win election, we will be obedience, we know. Atiku don't talk why in they do all these things. He won't make Nigerians know the truth. He won't help support Nigeria to a possible new Nigeria. You understand me? Yes. So with all this one, and to help PO, because when you they do something for one side, God go to use another person to they make things go they go well. So we will they give twale for Atiku for waiting in they do for US, and God go help make the court order this discovery of the subpoena where they talk now, made them for bring everything. Because that's in lawyer, that article lawyer where they for US, we know say, in don't talk, say make court listing well to the matter of certificate forgery. Help me put that to woman where we say the defend Angela be. Na woman I been a man myself. No but woman, make you for put the na woman. So na Angela M. Liu, that woman, may God for bless him, because she talks say Chicago State University must come and explain how 2 original certificates come out from there. Truth must come out, my obedient people, wherever on a day. Whether na morning, afternoon, na evening, may on they take my greeting. Because I don't know how I take day now. Whether you dey walk or you dey for road or you dey inside your motor, better things don't come, because P2B is coming. P2B is coming. So with that very one, our time don't give us signal, and signal where they give us no be better signal. And signal make we for carry our car come out for studio. But before we come out, you know, and I know how would they do them. I go carry my give angel, make sure for greet on well, and make sure for give on 1 or 2 sermons where women they give as blessing, make we for waka come up for studio.
Thank you so much, our own UC. You don't do well. We thank you so much. May God bless you for this analysis where you give us for this afternoon. We appreciate you. God bless you. Chicago State University, on integrity they are stake now. Yes, make una no put matter for our Nigerian thing. Give us wetin we need. Wetin we need be say everything wey concern Tinubu, if una know say na truth, say Tinubu graduate from una school, just give us certificate, every document wey we need. Even the person wey una pursue, maybe na that person, na him be the person wey dey collect money, dey do certificate, him go in backyard, him go print one, bring out, go in kitchen, print, bring out. Una go tell us why una sack the person. Everything wey Atiku demand, may una bring am, because you see this una school, I know say una no wan put poto for the school, because as e dey now, na the truth and nothing but the truth na we want. Because una dey ask whether the thing go help us for our case. Yes, if e no go help us, we go dey ask. Number one person, we won't know everything about her. There is nothing private again about Tinubu, because na him be number one as INEC select and give us. Na him be number one now. So everything about her, we won't know. It's not a problem to us. We want to know so that we will know who they call president. Thank you so much, my lovely people, my obedient worldwide. We appreciate you now. We thank you now for all the support. More support where you go to give us now to like this video, share them, subscribe, make other obedient they see them. They know waiting they happen. Make them know say, you see this our promised land. We don't they close. Yes, we they wait for judgment. If they like, make they sleep. If they like, make they wake up. Whether they go bring real judgment, they go bring them. Because they no go fall our hand. They no go scatter the country, pata. I know say they get conscience. We appreciate you. We thank you. We love you. But God loves you more. Bye for now.